So, fun fact about yesterday. Um, I knew yesterday was going to be a good day from the very beginning. I did tell you guys that yesterday was my brother's birthday, which we celebrated a wonderful evening, and going to be seeing him again later today. So that's always a good thing. But so many other good things that were awesome happened yesterday that I barely have the faintest idea as to where to start it all. Well, let's get some introductions out of the way. Good morning, happy Sunday. It is Sunday. Actually, it is Palm Sunday, which I guess I can start there. Well, yesterday, as you know, well, as I've been saying over the last week, was Palm Sunday, which is the church service where we actually do read the Passion of the Christ. Yes, the very same story that Mel Gibson based his movie on in the early 2000s. And one neat thing about Palm Sunday is they actually give us palms. See? I couldn't fit in frame, so I had to sort of like draw it out. But yeah, actually, funny thing is, this thing is like, it's a palm, so it's gonna grow, stiff over time because it's not like connected in water or anything. Like, seriously, if I was like a little kid, this is the sort of thing where I would just pretend it's like a sword or whatever. If I was, a kid, but I'm not, which is cool. I had fun being a kid, but, adulting can be fun too. I don't know because I've been doing it since I turned 18. So, with that, an interesting fact about the Palm Sunday. A church always gets like a gigantic supply of those palms. And whatever they don't give to people walking in and out of church, they actually save and they burn down into ashes to be used for Ash Wednesday at the beginning of Lent next year. So, really, nothing goes to waste. That's pretty cool. Sort of like, in a way, I guess it's sort of like a reflection of like, it's still like the old year in a way. And when we get to Easter next year, it's like the new year or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so that was really fun. But how about I get into the really awesome stuff that happened yesterday? Well, let's see where to begin. Well, almost a year ago, one of my friends from Horseheads and one of my teammates from Horseheads, who I've said many times in the past, is basically like he's the reason why I am proud of all the Irish blood that's in me. Because, he was 100% Irish, and back when I wrestled, there was like, oh, he's 100% Irish. That means he's gonna party a lot and stuff like that. Well, no, but anyway, a year ago, he actually got married. It was obviously I didn't go to the ceremony because, I wasn't invited. But I saw the pictures online and they're wonderful. I had a wonderful time, it looks like, and, it's great. Well, yesterday, his wife's little sister, actually, I should explain one thing. See, the friend in question is a year older than me. And the person the woman he's married to graduated from Horseheads the same year I did. So he graduated class of 2007, and his wife and I graduated the class of 2008. His wife's little sister, who's 2 years younger than I am, so it would have been class of 2010 from Horseheads, actually got married yesterday to another person from my graduating class, class of 2008. So, and they actually had they had it in St. Petersburg, Florida. And it's in Florida, so the weather's gonna be nice. They had like a wedding on the beach, stuff like that. It's, I've seen the photos, and as you would expect, they all look absolutely gorgeous. It looks like they all had a wonderful time, and I hope you guys, if by whatever reason you guys are watching this, congratulations. I hope your wedding day was special, and too many more. Like one of those things. So yes, congratulations. I'm super duper happy for you guys. That is awesome. Another really awesome thing that happened yesterday is another person from my graduating class. And no kidding, I was actually inside church. Don't worry, it was long before the service started, so it was okay for me to look on my phone for this. I'm checking on Facebook and I see that this one girl who I graduated with from Horseheads actually met her biological father for the very first time. That is all kinds of awesome. Like I comment back saying, I'm not gonna lie, I can feel I can feel tears swelling up, which I could. And I mean, I guess the fact I was in a church sort of helped with the ambiance, I suppose. But yeah, this girl met her biological father, and they look incredibly happy, and so congratulations. That is also all kinds of awesome, and I hope you're doing well. I guess I didn't really know how to finish that, but hopefully you can at least see the good intentions behind what I'm saying. Okay, so there's that, and last night was almost for the most part pretty typical. I picked up my grandmother, took her to church, had a lovely dinner with her, dropped her off at home, and the dairy barn opened up literally when church started last night at 5. So after I dropped her off, I immediately rushed to the dairy barn, and I'm excited, and I'm like super duper excited as I'm driving, like opening day, like Caleb the camel from the Geico commercials. I'm like, opening day, yeah. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I'm like, go in, and I do see a lot of cars when I get there first. No, I mean, maybe, because it is possible that some of those cars belong to people who work there, which, that happens. But, it should have been a telltale sign, but I didn't care. I was like so excited. I'm going to walk in and be like, opening day, yeah. That's the expression I made when I first walked in. I'm like, when I first walked in, I'm like, opening day. Seriously, the line was almost to the door. So I had to wait a while to get the ice cream that I wanted. But it was actually a good thing because, I got a chance to look at the menu, see what flavors of ice cream they were serving. It's Perry's ice cream, which is a brand ice cream, which if you guys know Perry's or you've had Perry's ice cream, it's a good product. I like it a lot, plenty, lots and lots and lots of flavors to choose from. That's certainly, always a good thing. They actually had 2 new flavors, believe it or not. There was s'more wreckage, I think is what it was, or s'more garbage. It was basically a toasted marshmallow ice cream that had peanut butter swirls in it. It was basically kind of like a Fluffernutter flavor ice cream, which I did sample, and it was awesome. Another flavor they had was a graham canyon, like graham cracker ice cream with graham cracker pieces, graham cracker dough swirl, stuff like that. That was actually really good too. Actually, when you have them both together in tandem, it really is good. It really is like you're having like a giant smoke. Oh, I only had like samples and they were on like a tiny little spoon. So in a way, it was kind of like having a s'more sandwich in ice cream form. So that was really neat. Another flavor that they did have on the menu that I didn't sample, but I have sampled before, believe it or not, is a flavor called cannoli. Now, I know there are some diehard cannoli fans, diehard, people of Italian descent saying, wait, they got a cannoli flavored ice cream? No kidding. It tastes exactly like a cannoli. Like, I am not even kidding. They got like the cannoli pieces, bits, and like everything. Like the flavor was spot on. Honestly, it you know what it was? It was like eating a cannoli, but it's like cold. That's pretty much what it was, and it was awesome. I mean, I didn't have it last night, but I have had it before, and I can highly recommend that as well. But what I ended up getting was a caramel sundae, and their sundaes come with what they refer to as nuts, whip, and cherry. You know, nuts, whipped cream, and cherry. And the flavor I got was actually one of my favorite Perry's flavors. It's a caramel praline turtle. So a sundae, a caramel sundae made with caramel praline turtle ice cream. Caramel is one of my all-time favorite, treats or whatever. Caramel anything is one of my all-time favorite flavors. So yeah, you bet that it was very good. I highly recommend it, and I personally can't wait to go back to the Dairy Barn again, whenever that may be. Maybe I might go on I don't know when I'll go. I'll have to play it by ear. But I definitely do make plans on going back there soon. But believe it or not, that wasn't the cool thing about last night. The awesome thing about last night was, after so long, I actually looked behind me to see if the line was getting any longer. And there were a couple people behind me, but no kidding, the guy standing behind me was actually one of the coolest, nicest, sweetest people I ever knew from back in my days of Horseheads. In fact, when I first got to Horseheads High School, I mean, it was my first day of high school. Of course, I'm going to be nervous. And I get the choir class, and I'm thinking, okay, choir, choir, I'm always in my comfort zone when I sing, when I'm in a choir. And this guy just like welcomed everybody in the room that day with open arms. He actually is, he's 2 years older than I am, so he actually graduated from Horseheads the same year that my brother graduated from Notre Dame, right? So it was great. We talked, we caught up last night. It was great. I actually met his girlfriend, who is super duper nice, by the way. Nice person. Not a super nice person. Don't try and make it sound weird. But yeah, and no kidding, it was his girlfriend's first time at the Dairy Barn. I'm thinking, this is a momentous occasion. I must bear witness to this greatness. So after because I was in front of them, so I got my sundae first, and they each got what they wanted for their ice cream. I believe he got a piece of cake, which I've never had, but it's basically like a yellow cake ice cream with swirled in with chocolate frosting or whatever on a waffle cone with chocolate sprinkles. It actually looked really good. I might sample that one day. But honestly, all she got was all his girlfriend got. See, my friend from Horseheads, the guy, got the piece of cake flavored ice cream, and his girlfriend simply just got a soft serve vanilla cone with rainbow sprinkles. And then I thought to myself, this is the first time I'm witnessing. This is an instance where I'm witnessing the first time of anyone trying ice cream from the Dairy Barn for the very first time. This is literally as rare as seeing a unicorn. Which, funny enough, her ice cream did come with rainbow sprinkles. So, yeah, it really was like watching a unicorn. It was awesome. Yeah, it's probably the equivalent of a unicorn I'm probably ever going to see in my lifetime, so I can die happy now. So, all of that stuff happened yesterday. And it was my brother's birthday. Hey, listen. I knew that yesterday wasn't going to be it doesn't all have to be about me. In fact, I purposely try not to make it all about me. So when I see awesome stuff or hear about awesome stuff like that, oh, and the fact it was the Masters yesterday. Yeah, the Masters. That's awesome. That's going on if you're a golf fan. Like, all of that stuff happening, I don't know what to say, man. I'm just like riding a high of just a natural high, just like my Ace Perspectives and Drugs teacher taught me. So yeah, all in all, yesterday was pretty awesome. I was not even remotely expecting like 90% of the stuff that happened yesterday, and it does. I guess no, all that's left to do now is today I'm going to be celebrating a relative of mine's birthday. His birthday was on the 10th, this afternoon. So yeah, that to look forward to. And I also had gotten an invitation to my baby cousin Oliver's birthday too. So lots of stuff to look forward to. And hey, we have Easter next week too. So I think the future's looking pretty bright. Despite the fact it's actually cloudy and kind of cold right now. But I'm not going to let that stop me. This has been a great weekend, and I think it's only going to get better from here. So, like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I could really use the support on YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. As always, I am very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy today. I'm hopeful that we all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And remember, if you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear, and I'll always have your back. Take care, and make good choices.